small chance of success. What are we waiting for?
Fellas, I feel this is my lucky day.
Brilliant.
Hey, and welcome to another episode of Rankin. Today is going to be a fun episode. We're talking about Emma Thompson movies, and that is in honor of the release of the Sheep Detectives. And yeah, over here I've got Dan. Dan, how's it going?
Pretty good, Malcolm. Just taking a bit of a break. April was a tough month for me, so I'm just kind of picking up a TV show here or there, maybe a movie screener, whatever. I got the big one tomorrow night, though, the big one of the month of May tomorrow night, so I cannot wait. So that's a big one. But yeah, man, when I heard this topic, I was like, yeah, I've seen my share of Emma Thompson movies, so I was like, yeah, what the heck.
Also, we've got Chris Diaz. Chris, how's it going?
Yeah, doing good about I also kind of like down of what April for me with my dad passing, but I got getting back to Liberty, and I love Emma Thompson, one of my favorite actors. I'm happy to talk about it.
And we've also got Brian here. Brian, how's it going?
We're good. So, to see a couple of Emma Thompson movies. She's one of my favorite British actresses out there working today. Should be a good time.
And we may have JPO coming in a bit later on. He's in the middle of a one-day tournament thing. So yeah, we'll see what happens there. But with that, how Rankin works is we each go around and nominate a Emma Thompson movie we think belongs on a top 12 list. If it gets a yes or no, it'll make the list. And then just for the moment, while it's 4 people, it'll only come down to the other 3 people on the panel if it makes the list. But that being said, Dan, we're going to go to you first. What is the first movie you're going to bring up?
Well, I just will say this. I'm sure I've seen movies that some of the other panelists haven't seen, so I may be bringing up some things that maybe people haven't seen, but I just want to shed some light on some of these movies because I feel like she's had a very good career, and I want to just share some of the movies she was in just in case. And if you have seen them, good job. I appreciate the fact that you guys have seen some of these. The first one I'm going to do is Remains of the Day. It's a movie where Anthony Hopkins plays a butler at a house for a guy. He could be a Nazi sympathizer. He may not be a Nazi sympathizer. The head maid is played by Emma Thompson. They're kind of friends. But then there's a gap in the story. And then later on, he comes back to Kensington House and he befriends the head maid lady, played by Emma Thompson. Just if you haven't seen Remains of the Day, I'll tell you right now, it's one of the best movies of 1993. Phenomenal performances by Anthony Hopkins and Emma Thompson. I just want to make sure I share this movie with people. I think people need to see this movie. So, yeah.
Chris, what do you say about Remains of the Day?
It's one of my biggest blinds by her, nothing but good thing for people. On my list to watch of it.
Brian, what do you say about Remains of the Day?
I'll give it a yes. I just have seen it. I watched it when we did the 932 last year on Turner Fights. I would the performance. It's close to the end, close to my 12, but I'll give it a side yes.
Yeah, I do like Remains of the Day. I think it's good. I'm heavily giving a slight yes too. I do think it's good. I'm not as high as other people, but we'll see what happens. Chris, we go to you next. What is your your first nomination?
Yeah, going very early, Emma Thompson role. One of my favorite Shakespeare adaptations. I know a lot of people prefer the 2013 one, but I do love this one. What to Do About Nothing with her and Kenneth Branagh and done watching it. I love this version. It's very typical Shakespeare, but I love the back and forth between her and Candice Bonner. Between Peter Chip Benedict. I think they have perfect chemistry together. Denzel was fantastic, and the whole cast is great. Yeah, Keanu Reeves with the weak link, but everybody else brings so much charm and personality in the movie. I love Michael Keaton's Barry in this one. But the movie worked mostly because Emma Thompson kind of brought it so good together on the movie. Their comedy and back and forth are so funny. So I wanted to bring up one of my favorite Shakespeare adaptations of all time.
Brian, what do you say about Much Ado About Nothing?
Have not seen.
Yeah, I do quite like Much Ado About Nothing. I think it's pretty good. And yeah, it's well, and it may not be the only Shakespeare adaptation I bring up. But Dan, what do you say about Much Ado About Nothing?
Yeah, Chris, I feel bad because I was just talking about people not seeing things, and I seen the one that was by the guy that did the Avengers. I seen his version of A Much Ado About Nothing. I have not seen this version that I can recall about this this Shakespearean story, Much Ado About Nothing. I just don't remember seeing it, and I think I would remember something about it if I saw it, and I just don't remember seeing it. So I can't vote for something that I haven't seen. I did see why do I keep saying Josh Trank? It's not
Josh Whedon.
Josh Whedon. That's Josh Whedon's version. That was the version I saw. So
yeah,
sorry.
I like that version, but I kind of prefer this one.
Yeah, no, I'm sure. I trust your judgment on that. You have good judgment.
Yeah.
Brian, what Much Ado About Nothing is not going to make the list. Brian, is your first nomination?
I'll go with my favorite ones. I'll go with the same Mr. Banks as Pablo Travers. The great movie about the making of Mary Poppins, the way Emma Thompson played the author, how snobby she is about. Now this will work with this movie will not work without my consent, and I do love her chemistry with Tom Hanks as Walt Disney, where she works with the Sherman Brothers and Paul Giamatti. Should have been nominated for Oscar that year. I'll go with Saving Mr. Banks.
Yes, Saving Mr. Banks is pretty good. And yeah, it's one of those stories which that I didn't know I wanted to see. Because it's just, but knowing like the history of how Mary Poppins came to be, and that I think it's good. And yeah, I mean it's one of those, like I do think like Emma Thompson is good in the movie. It's also one of those ones like looking at who else was nominated for the Oscars in that year. I don't necessarily. There's not really anyone that I would knock out because I think everyone that was nominated was worthy of being in there. So yeah. But Dan, what do you say about Saving Mr. Banks?
Yeah, this is a fantastic film. I mean, it's basically like two halves of a movie in a way. It's this whole Walt Disney trying to get the author of Mary Poppins to sign off on Disney getting the story of to let them adapt the story, and then it's the story of the Colin Farrell character. You know, and it's interesting how this movie balances those two aspects of a story. You know, and I definitely think Emma Thompson as the author of Mary Poppins was fantastic. P.L. Travers. Her banter and back and forth between her and Tom Hanks as Walt Disney was fantastic. I really enjoyed that a lot. And I'm with Brian, actually. I think this movie was sorely overlooked at the Academy Awards. I think it deserved more. I think I don't know what they were watching, what movies they were watching that year. This is a fantastic film.
And Chris, what do you say about Saving Mr. Banks?
I feel a bit anti-red today. No, I love fitting it to be. Yeah, I get a kick out of it every time you pop up to talk to me. Speaking of Oscar, I mean, Paul Giamatti is great, but Colin Farrell deserves Oscar nomination for that.
Agreed.
Like he's so good in the movie, like especially when the thing he breaks down, like. And the cast here, Emma Thompson, great, Tom Hanks, great, Barry Whitford, great, everybody, in supporting cast, great. Huge guest for me. I might list.
But with that, same as Spanks is going to make the list. It comes to me, and yeah, for my first nomination, I'm gonna go for this one. She isn't in it a lot, but I mean, it's the same for the other movies in this franchise, honestly. But I'm bringing up Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. Like she's not in the movie a lot. I still think she's really good in the movie. Like one thing found, like she can play sort of crazy characters really well, and Professor Troy is definitely one of those characters which is kind of off the wall at times. And yes, so I'm going to see how this goes. But Dan, what do you say about Prisoner of Azkaban?
Well, you know what, Malcolm? I knew a Harry Potter movie was going to come up, and I just was hoping it was going to be the one that I wanted to get on the list, the one that I thought was the best of her character's arc within the confines of the Harry Potter franchise. And I loved the fact that how she played off of Harry in this whole story involving the Grimm and all this kind of stuff. And I think this is the best of her performances in the Harry Potter franchise. I didn't have it on my 12, but I had it at number 13. And I thought if somebody brings this up and somebody says it, and it's my favorite of the Harry Potter franchise, I would say yes to it. So, Malcolm, you hit the nail on the head there, my friend. I'm going to say yes to Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban.
Chris, what do you say about Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban?
Yeah, the only one that makes sense in a way, because other Phoenix, she only like in 215 and the other stuff that came there. But I love her in Prisoner of Azkaban. She's great in her secret divination, like such a craziness she brings to the role. I wish they had used it more in the other film, but she's great in the stuff she would use in Prisoner of Azkaban. So yes, for me.
And Brian, what do you say about Prisoner of Azkaban?
I would keep it, but yes, this was her introduction to the series, and I really dug her introduction very well. I have another Harry Potter on my list, but I don't mind getting her and be brought up there. But I'll still give a yes for this performance.
That Prisoner of Azkaban is going to make the list. Dan, we're going to go to you next. What is your next nomination?
I'm going to go back to Merchant Ivory, and I mean, look, I think these are well-made movies, and the direction is very good, and the writing is very well. What's her name? Plays Helen Schlegel, a woman who lives at this house called Howard's End, and there's some problems with the house being possibly given away to another family member, and then there's a combination of her, once again, Emma Thompson, and Anthony Hopkins acting opposite once again opposite each other. This actually came out before Remains of the Day, and they're both just equally as good. I just absolutely love the back and forth of the two characters, and this whole who's going to get Howard's End and how is it going to get transferred within the families. When you pass on things to people after somebody dies, I forget what the word is right now off the top of my brain isn't working right. I really liked Howard's End and Remains of the Day, and the combination of Hopkins and Thompson together are just incredible.
Chris, what do you say about Howard's End?
I've not seen it, but a lot early Emma Thompson movie I kind of behind on. The one earlier Emma Thompson movie I hope made me up by such a Janet Banner, but that's one of my black spots.
Brian, what do you say about Howard's End?
I have not seen.
Yeah, I like how Howard's End is good. I'm not that high on it. I think it's fine. It's one of those ones that it definitely gets slow at times for me. So I'm gonna go no for Howard's End. So Howard's End is not going to make the list. Chris, we go back to you. What is your next nomination?
Yeah, I think a real obvious one. A movie I love from, I believe, 2006. I'm going Strange in the Fiction with her Will Ferrell. I actually love it as the author of the same, almost controlling her Ferrell life, that she doesn't know that she's actually a real life person. But she's so good in the movie. The back and forth between her and Queen Latifah, the therapist, is great. She does bring a role. This was kind of one of my first introductions to Emma Thompson, besides Harry Potter. From back then when we were growing up, but I love in this film, and I think she, well, opposite Latifah, opposite, but Ferrell, she does bring cynicism and humor to this role. I think it's one of her standout roles for early 2000.
Brian, what do you say about Stranger Than Fiction?
Well, this is my next nomination. I'll give it a yes. I really done this movie. I gave a rewatch a few months ago, and it still holds up. I do agree. I love the chemistry with her and Queen Latifah works well, and yeah, the banter with her and Will Ferrell when he's speaking to her is great. I'll give it a yes.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've seen Stranger Than Fiction. I do remember liking it a lot. And yeah, I think it's good. So, I'm gonna say yes. Dan, what do you say about Stranger Than Fiction?
Yeah, this is really good. I mean, this is where you start to see some of these comedic actors do some stuff that's outside the box for them, and you start to realize, okay, these people can act. And you put them with good actors in a good script and good directing, you realize, okay, it's not just comedy or slapstick that these people can do, like Adam Sandler, Will Ferrell, Jim Carrey, Robin Williams. These guys can really act when given an opportunity. And I think Stranger Than Fiction is a fantastic role with Emma Thompson in it, opposite Will Ferrell, I believe. And so, yeah, I had this on my list, Chris. So, yes for me.
Stranger Than Fiction is going to make the list. Brian, we go back to you. What is your next nomination?
I'll go one that's that she's like unnoticeable, and I'll go with Matilda the Musical for my next nomination. Having grown up with the original
Matilda the Musical.
Yeah, that's what I said. Yes, Matilda.
Yeah, no, Dan did it here, so I would
okay, you're on mute. Matilda the Musical.
Oh, Matilda the Musical. Okay.
Yeah, having grown up along with the original movie, I was curious about the musical. Haven't not seen it on Broadway, but when it made the musical, I was interested in. And Emma Thompson plays a great church bowl. I really dug her. She's great when she sings. I love her performance. But even though I like the original church bowl more, but this one I do enjoy more. I'll try for Matilda the Musical. See what happens.
Yeah, Matilda the Musical. I think it's one of those ones like I wasn't that familiar with the Broadway show either. I knew it existed, but but I thought this was it was a lot of fun. Alicia Rea, the person played Matilda, is just fantastic. She's been picking really interesting roles over the times. And I think Emma Thompson is great as Trunchbull. I know Broadway purists were criticizing her casting a little bit because apparently on Broadway it's tradition for a male to play the Trunchbull role.
Yeah.
But that doesn't matter. It's who cares? She was great in the movie, and it was just fantastic. So it's an easy yes for me. Dan, what do you say about Matilda the musical?
You know, when we were doing this topic, I knew this was going to come up specifically because I knew Malcolm loved this movie. We talked about this a few years ago as an awards contender potentially. It didn't end up being an awards contender on Gone with the Wind, but I said, oh my God, I know somebody's going to bring up Matilda the musical. I still have not seen this film, and I know it was on Netflix. I believe, right? It was on Netflix.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And I still haven't seen it, and I've been meaning to see it. So I'm going to leave it up to Chris to say yes or no to Matilda the musical because I have not seen it. But I knew Malcolm would say yes because I knew he liked this movie.
Chris, what do you say about Matilda the musical?
I love this movie. I got to see it in theater because I had a theater near me that were playing this. That's all right at, and I love it more than the original. And I love the original, but I think I even think Emma Thompson brought something to it. I think that the original did and the Barbie did it. She kind of made Trump a bit more terrifying. Like when she starting to figure out everything to the end before her mom did, she showed like all the hokey she got built. She brought a bit more craziness to it, and I think kind of like that. They came out a little bit more stretching. Like she's not stupid. She doesn't fall for like Matilda Trip right away. She kind of figures stuff out to the end. I kind of appreciate. And I thought, like Alison Weir, fantastic. Lashana Lynch, who knows she could sing? Like I remember watching, like holy shit, she can sing. And I thought her My House song was one the standout song in the movie, besides Revolting Children, that really hit emotionally. Like, yeah, a huge yes for me. It's very high on my list. Dad, definitely check out. I even like it a lot. Like even Stephen Graham is very funny as his dad. When he pop up.
Yeah, I meant to watch it back when Malcolm was praising it, and I just didn't. I never got around to it. I never found the time to watch it.
Yeah, that would the year Lashana Lynch could have got 2 nominations for Women King and Matilda musical. Like 2 great performances that year.
But yeah, Matilda the musical is going to make the list. And as someone that grew up with the original Matilda movie, it may not someone was terrifying as Trunchbull.
I agree.
So I don't know what. I think she was more terrifying than Emma Thompson was as Trunchbull. But there are 2 different things. Like it always annoys me. Like people go, "Oh, Mean Girls the musical is not like the original non-musical movie." It's like, well, it's not supposed to be. It's based on the Broadway musical.
But I didn't like it anyway, Malcolm. I didn't like it anyway.
Yeah, a whole different discussion for another day.
You're right, Chris. You're right, Chris.
I was using it as an example because, like,
Good point.
I see that a lot of times. Like, but they're 2 different things. It's like one's based on the Broadway musical, the other is not. Yeah. But anyway, it's on me, and I'm gonna try and I'm gonna try for this one, see how this goes. But I'm a big Jane Austen. Like I like a lot of Jane Austen movies. So I'm bringing up Sense and Sensibility. And I think it's just a fantastic Jane Austen adaptation. Just need to remind myself. But yeah, like she plays Eleanor Dashwood in it. I mean, like Alan Rickman, Kate Winslet, and all that. And I think it's just a fantastic take on the book. And yeah, I think, really enough, I think Ang Lee did a good job of like doing this sort of period drama in British, where he's like, he's the most sort of person you wouldn't think would do a really good Jane Austen adaptation, and he does. So yeah, Dan, what do you say about Sense and Sensibility?
Yeah, this is going to be my next one, Malcolm. I was going to bring Sense and Sensibility up. Like you said, she plays Eleanor Dashwood. Her and her sisters live in this nice house until something happens. They get kicked out of the house. They end up in this little house, and there's this back and forth between various people who are trying to court her and this and that, try to get her where her dowager is a little bit better, where that means making money and having a house and a farm and horses and all that kind of stuff. So they're struggling, the family's struggling. It's just Jane Austen just is amazing with the books. The books are such amazing books, and like Malcolm said, Ang Lee, what a great job adapting this movie. And we're getting another one this year from Focus Features. So we're going to get another Sense and Sensibility later this year. And they're saying it could be another awards contender. It's like the 95 version. But yeah, this is the big yes for me, Malcolm. Glad to see that you brought that up.
Chris, what do you say about Sense and Sensibility?
Yeah, it's been a long time since Sensibility, one film I did watch it, but I do like it a lot. It's a fun movie. Alan Rickman great in it. Kate Winslet great in it. Yes, for me.
Brian, what do you say about Sense and Sensibility?
I'm not that big in period piece movies, so I have not seen this one.
But Sense and Sensibility is going to make the list. Dan, we go back to you for your next nomination.
Yeah, I'm going to bring up a movie. I'm sure nobody has seen it on the panel, but if you guys have seen it, thank you. Is a movie called Last Chance Harvey. It's a movie about Dustin Hoffman plays a writer of jingles and so forth, and he gets stranded in an airport, and he ends up losing his job. But while he's there, he ends up meeting a British government official played by Emma Thompson, and they start becoming friends. And by the end of the movie, they end up in a relationship with each other. It's got amazing dialogue. It's got amazing performances between Dustin Hoffman and Emma Thompson. If you haven't seen Last Chance Harvey, I cannot recommend it enough. It's a fantastic film.
Chris, what do you say about Last Chance Harvey?
Once again, have not seen it. It's a lot earlier Emma Thompson.
Brian, what do you say about Last Chance Harvey?
I would say it's earlier, like toward the end of 2000s for Last Chance Harvey, but I have not seen this one.
Yeah, I was about to say that it's not an early Emma Thompson. It's from 2009. but I've seen it. It's okay. I would have said no.
What? Malcolm.
I think it's fine. Like, I don't think it's that good. Like, it's okay.
All right.
I mean,
all right.
I'm not saying it's terrible, but I wasn't as in love with it as you are, obviously. But Chris, we go back to you. What is your next nomination?
Let's see how this go, because I know there are people who love it and there are people who don't like it. One of my favorite Christmas movie for 2003 are going Love Actually. And I think this Emma Thompson and Emma Rickman segment is my favorite thing in the movie. The Emma Thompson is phenomenal in the movie playing right to Alan Rickman. The moment when she finds the gift and realizes it's not for her, that look at devastation, her favorite sitting on the bed, it's fantastic. I think she's great in the movie. She brings out like a comedy moment, but she brings more emotion that you emotionally connect to the character, and I think that's why I really like we watch the movie. Like her acting in the film is phenomenal. I'd love to actually get my vote here.
Brian, what do you say about Love Actually?
Yeah, we watched this a few weeks ago, and I'm not the biggest fan of the movie, but for her part of the movie, Emma Thompson, she's one of my favorite parts of it, along with Rowan Atkinson and Alan Rickman. So I'll give it a side yes.
Yeah, I think Love Actually is great. Like, I'm a big fan. Funny enough, for this specific list, like it's not in my personal top 12, weirdly enough, it's just because I like some of the other ones I've got higher more. But I do think it's good, and it's one of those ones that that I wish because they re-released it in cinemas last year over Christmas. I wish I could have gone see it in cinemas, but I didn't have the money for that. But I'm gonna say yes to it. Dan, what do you say about Love Actually?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, this is a one of these type of movies where you have like a bunch of intertwined stories, and this time it's over Christmas, and yeah, I mean, look, Emma Thompson she could do it all. I mean, she literally could do it all, and even in a small role in an intertwined story, we have 9 intertwined stories, you know what I mean? She can still do it in her smaller part, because she does it in the Harry Potter movies and so forth. She just knows how to just make the most of whatever she's given, and she does it in Love Actually. So I'd say yes to this.
But if that Love Actually is actually going to make the list, Brian, we're going to go to you next. What is your next nomination?
Yeah, go try for this one. If people know me, I'm a big Sandler guy, so I'll go try for the Myra story. Do as Stockton, as she plays like Dustin Hoffman's wife, and I really dug the part she's in. She's not in a whole lot because it focuses more on Sandler and Ben Stiller, but whenever she's on screen, she's on record. I didn't recognize her until I saw the credits. I dug her performance as an alcoholic hippie type of character. So see how it goes for the Myra story is selected.
Yeah, I like the Myra stories. I think it's good. But yeah, there was a period of time I was really high on the movie. I gave it a rewatch. It was like, yeah, this actually isn't as good as I think it is. It's still good. But yeah, but someone who might have seen the Myra story, they might say yes to it. JPO, what do you say about the Myra stories?
Yes. This is one of her great movies. It's an absolute yes for me.
And yeah, where I was going with that because I realized I was going to say no to it, but yes. Yeah, so Dan, what do you say about the Myra stories?
Yeah, I don't mind the movie. I don't hate the movie. I don't love the movie. It's like kind of a 3-star, 2.5, 3-star movie. I don't remember Emma Thompson being in the movie. So just for that reason alone, I don't remember her in the movie. I saw the Myra stories. I just don't remember.
That. You said that already. You said that 3 times already. Now. You said that 3 times. We get it. You don't remember her.
Yeah, I said 1 time.
You said like 3 times.
Well, I'm going to say no for that reason. For that reason.
All right, what the fuck is Remains of the Day?
It's a classic. It's an absolute classic from 1993. JPO. On your horizon, son.
But
on your horizon, Myra story is great.
I saw the Myra story.
But Chris, what do you say about the Myra stories?
I have not seen it because I want a lot of Anderson list up. I'm not the biggest fan of his, but I would check out. I know people tell me one of his that I might like.
So I lost track of the votes. Dan, did you say yes or no to the Myra stories?
No. Matilda's on this.
Matilda the musical.
Yeah.
But yeah, unfortunately, the Myra story is not going to make the list.
I tried.
No, everyone else sucks. Not you.
But because JPO is late, I'm going to give JPO 2 nominations in a row just to give him a chance to catch up.
Make him good, JPO.
So JPO, what do you want to bring up?
Question. Because I don't know what you ruled out. Does I Am Legend count?
Yeah, it counts.
She was in it.
It counts.
Shut up! Don't try to knock my vote before it's done, Chris. I Am Legend is freaking awesome here. It takes a lot. Again, we are voting for the movie. We're not voting for the star power. And if it's allowed, it's allowed. Movie's great. Will Smith, it takes a real commanding performance to be, alone in the movie for like 60-70% of the movie here. He is great. I love the build up here. The alternate ending also is slightly better. That's why supposedly maybe the sequel will take the alternate ending. But anywho, I Am Legend is a really great movie.
Yeah, I like I Am Legend. I just don't remember Emma Thompson in the movie. I'm just gonna say no.
That's not what we're voting on.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. My thing is this. Okay, you say the movie, JPO, and I'm not bantering with you. I'm not arguing with you. You say, okay, I Am Legend. She's in I Am Legend. I don't remember her being in I Am Legend at all. But when you brought up the movie, you never say anything about Emma Thompson. So that doesn't give the rest of us any kind of
But
information.
we're not voting on her best performances. We're voting on best movies that she happens to be in. She's
Yeah,
a
I'm gonna
doctor.
say
It's a
no.
very pivotal part that tells me the rest of the. Oh, fuck you.
I'm gonna say no.
I hate the JPO, but she's credited on Wikipedia.
Don't look at Wikipedia. Get the fuck off Wikipedia.
Google. She's in the Google.
No, get off Google. IMDb or Letterboxd, people. Stop looking up weird shit.
Chris, what do you say about I Am Legend?
I like I Am Legend, but I don't remember the movie. Like I looked you up, like she's the creator of the virus, but I don't remember his name. But that's a tough. I probably want to say yes just because it's a good movie, even though I hate the ending and I prefer the alternate ending.
Oh, you know what? She might be
I like
uncredited. Can I do a different movie? She might be uncredited.
Yeah.
Too late, buddy. Too late.
No.
No, if the movie doesn't count, then again we got to say.
Oh, it's on Google. It's Google. It's on Google that she's in it.
No one cares about Google.
Yeah, she is uncredited in the movie. I did say in the group chat, no uncredited roles.
Oh.
So
Yeah.
JPO, you can
No,
have
for
nothing,
whatever reason,
so-
I don't think Letterboxd had it uncredited. That's why I got I was confused. Okay, hey, you know what's a really good hold on, let me make sure she's fucking credited. You know what's a really good movie, y'all? An Education. This is a great movie with Peter Sarsgaard and hold on, I gotta look shit up.
Maggie Gyllenhaal.
It's not Maggie.
No.
I mean she might be
Yeah,
in it.
Carey Mulligan.
Carey Mulligan. I know,
Carey
give me a
Mulligan. My bad.
Carey Mulligan, coming of age story with her as well. Emma Thompson is the head mistress. She is great as the head mistress. And no, it's actually a really well done film here. You know, it's kind of a time period piece, which I don't always get attracted to, but supremely well written. Roger Ebert gave it 4 stars. Join me on Education.
Look, don't take this the wrong way, but this is actually a compliment. Of all the movies JP could have brought up, I did not expect this one from him.
Yeah, I really do like this movie. This is my
Did
5.
not expect it from
Yeah,
you.
I mean, yeah, because I love it in education. I think it's great. And yeah, it's an easy yes for me. I think it's just one of those movies that is a really great coming of age story, and I think Emma Thompson is good in the movie. So yeah, it's going to be a yes for me. But Dan, what do you say about An Education?
Yeah, I'm saying I'm basically going to copy exactly what Malcolm said and say I didn't expect this from JPO, a movie of quality from JPO.
Oh, you son of a bitch!
No, Malcolm said it all. Exactly what Malcolm says. That's what I want to repeat. This is a fantastic film, and Emma Thompson does have a good role in it. But it's Carey Mulligan's coming out party. She's incredible in this. So yes.
Chris, what do you say about An Education? Yeah, one of the movie. I loved the film, but I forgot she was in it. But she's good in the film. Also, shout out to Alfred Molina. She's one of my favorite Alfred Molina role played the dad. I always quote, money doesn't grow on trees like he does in the film. But yeah, great film. I saw it with my mom. I was a big fan of it back then. A good pitch, JPO. One of those that I forget.
And last but not least, Brian, what do you say about An Education?
Have not seen.
But it doesn't matter. It is going to make the list. JPO, what is the next one you're going to bring up?
Let's see. Yeah, so y'all got my Azkaban, y'all got my Stranger Banks. Let's go animated, man. Brave. Has it been brought up? We good?
Hasn't been brought up.
Yeah,
I just want to make sure it wasn't said no to. No, Brave. I mean, again, I still think it's right in the pantheon of all the other great anime movies we had that year. A good story here, again, a different kind of perspective, from the more strong females' perspective. There's still some good laughs in it as well. And she is second build, so she's in it a lot.
Brave really gets a lot of hate. It's like people always hate on it just because it's like they don't think it's that good. I think it's a great animated movie. Like I would definitely put it up in like the top 20 Pixar movies easily. And yeah, I think it's fantastic. And looking at some of the other ones, I sort of got higher. Some of them I don't know if they will get on. So I'm going to say yes to Brave. Dan, what do you say about Brave?
Yeah, I have Brave in my honorable mentions, but after looking at the list and stuff like that, and I do think she's amazing in the movie, and I do like. I'm a Brave defender as well. I think it's one of the better Pixar movies, and I don't understand why people would crap on it. I think there's a live action Brave coming, I believe. I wonder if Emma Thompson.
Oh no!
It's Dr.
I don't think it's been announced yet.
No, okay, all right. Never mind.
They haven't started. They haven't started touching Pixar movies yet.
No,
the day
I
Pixar starts to do live action, then we do.
Yeah, I heard something somewhere along the line that there was a Brave live action coming, but yeah, this is a fantastic film. She's amazing. She's playing the stern mother character. You always have those in the Pixar movies. But yeah, I really love the animation, and the movie is amazing.
But Chris, what do you say about Brave?
I hate to be the Debbie Downer here. I'm not a big fan of Brave. I think the first hour is decent until it becomes almost like Butterbeer meet Emperor Nuclear, where the mom turned into the bear. But like, I just doesn't work for me, that whole second half of the film. I like the scene with Meredith talking to the shooter and the mom coaching at the bear moment, but it's a scene in unnecessary second half. A no for me. One of my least favorite Pixar movies, but maybe do for rewatch. Maybe I would like it better. Like rewatch. I haven't seen it since either.
But Brian, what do you say about Brave?
I don't appreciate that. I pretty good Sarah Diaz in my favorite animated movies, but
I like Emperor Nuclear. I got comparison that rip off a lot of other stuff. Brave a little bit.
Okay, but yeah, I do enjoy Brave. I do enjoy the first half of it as well, but it's not my favorite Pixar movies, but for Emma Thompson, I'll give it a yes.
That Brave is going to make the list. As I shut up my phone. But that for my
You got 4 left, right?
I think it's three. So, yeah,
Shit,
3.
better math. God damn it, what am I missing?
No.
Oh yeah, no, you're right. 3.
Yeah. But yeah. For my next nomination, I'm gonna try for this one, see what happens. I'm gonna bring up Cruella. I think it's a good sort of take on sort of the Cruella de Vil story, and like I think Emma Stone is great playing Cruella de Vil, and it's a good way to sort of take this villain character and sort of twist it around a little bit differently, and sort of showing sort of how she got to wanting to kill puppies. And I think Emma Thompson is great in the movie as the Baroness, and I think it's just one of those movies I think I can go back and watch a lot. But Dan, what do you say about Cruella?
Yeah, I mean, I had this on my list, Malcolm, and yeah, I'm with you. I mean, obviously, we all know this is Emma Stone just absolutely killing this role, and the costumes are incredible, but sometimes having good supporting characters like the Baroness, played by Emma Thompson, is good for the movie. Having a good supporting cast it helps the movie be better. And I think you're right about that, Malcolm. She does have a good character role as the Baroness, and I think she supports Emma Stone and the other two, the thieves, the other two guys, pretty good in the movie. And I think this is one of the better adaptations of the live action Disney movies, I think. So I'll say yes.
Chris, what do you say about Cruella?
Would have been one film I would have brought up next. I actually love Cruella. I like it more when it doesn't connect to Underworld Damnation, the per credit thing I have issue with. But I still think it's a great movie. I think it definitely because of Emma Thompson and Emma Stone back and forth together and this thing together. I think it's perfect. If we tried to do 2 of them on screen, film with magic, and Emma Thompson is one of the better Disney live action villain performers because she had to make the Baronet terrifying at time, as well as being like almost like Miranda for Deborah Potter-like character. But I love her performance. If they ever do a sequel, I heard they might. I hope they bring Emma Thompson back because she did such a great job playing the villain. You get for me.
That character pretty done.
I mean,
But
you
Brian,
go
what
off
do
to
you say
jail,
about-
but you
There's
never.
talk of a sequel. There's talk of a sequel. That's all I've heard.
No, I'm just saying, would there be much more to do with the Thompson characters on it?
Yeah.
Yeah, good point there.
But Brian, what do you say about Cruella?
Yeah, I really dug Disney's version of the Joker. It's two of my favorite live action remakes. And yeah, I do enjoy Emma Thompson as well. She does play a good villain. I echo the same as the Palace was saying. I'll give it a yes.
And JPO, what do you say about Cruella?
I'm not upset it made the list. I had a couple things slightly higher, but yeah, there's some good stuff in this movie, including the Thompson. So it's a no.
But Dan, we're gonna go back to you. What is your next nomination?
We're going to go back to Jane Austen. We're going to go back to Jane Austen. We're going to go for Pride and Prejudice. This is mainly starring Keira Knightley, but Emma Thompson is in here as well. Well, I thought she was in here. I thought Emma
I
Thompson.
don't think she's in the movie. I don't remember her in the movie.
Oh, damn.
Hello?
Why do I get this? This is the second time in a row this has happened to me, where I've been let down by Google.
Guys, get off Google and Wikipedia. I'm not joking. Go to Letterboxd or IMDb like real sources. What are you doing?
Yeah, whatever. Who cares? Shut up.
I
I was
pick
credited
something
as a
else.
dialogue writer, but she was in the movie.
What'd you say?
She was uncredited dialogue writer, but she was not in the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. I'm sorry, guys. I was going through my list of movies and she was on it. So it showed up as one of her movies. So I'm gonna pivot really quickly and go for the Children Act. This is a movie where she plays a judge.
She's not in that.
Yes, she is.
Yeah, I'm just fucking with you now.
Where she plays a judge. Okay, and there's this whole thing in England about kids and how kids are treated and how kids are being handled by parents and what the law can do to help kids in bad situations, and she has to specifically deal with this one boy, and it's a life-saving
My cheek.
blood transfusion situation involving this one boy, because a lot of times these kids, they just don't have like medical, and they don't have people to take care of them in some of these states, or in this case in England, and you have to go to the law, and the law has to deal with whether they should help these people or not help these people who can't help themselves, and she is amazing as the judge in this movie, and it's based on a true story. I'm just pivot to the Children Act.
Chris, what do you say about the Children's Act?
I've not seen it. But Dan, you convinced me to check out based on what you described.
Brian, what do you say about
Have
the
not seen.
JPO's got came off. I don't know if he's here, but have you?
I'm here. Have not seen. You did not convince me. I'm just joking, but I have not seen it.
He convinced me to watch it, but I also have not seen it. So the Children's Act's not going to make the list.
I'm watching Curb Your Enthusiasm. Busy.
To be honest, I didn't even know it existed until I was doing research for the subtopic.
It's a good movie. It's a really good movie.
But Chris, what is your next nomination?
I'm back and forth between two, but I might shoot my shoot because I know I've seen it, Dan's seen it, and Malcolm has seen it. I'm going to shoot Detective. I think it's a movie where Emma Thompson not in the law, but she kind of steals the show a little bit as the lawyer that Papa halfway through the movie. Back and forth with Nicolas Braun is pretty funny at point, and without going into spoiler, there's one particular scene to the end. Their back and forth get really funny. Like they're just quoting threat at each other back and forth. Like, but the whole cast is fantastic. Everybody from like Julie Lee-Dreyfus, Bryan Cranston, Stan House. It's a great little movie that not a lot of people have seen yet. But it's such a great children's movie, and I think the best of the children's movie ever Thompson have been, and it really blew me away how much I ended up loving it. I can't go into more because I know Brian and JPO haven't seen it, so I can't go into any more specific, but they live it.
All right, I'm going to skip those guys. I'm going to give the whole plot away right now. This is what the movie's about. It's about okay, never mind.
Yeah, because I know Brian hasn't seen it. JB, have you seen Sheep Detectives?
You're right. I haven't seen it.
Yeah, this is trick and food. Because I do like the Sheep Detectives. I think it's a fantastic movie, but Emma Thompson also isn't in the movie a lot. So I'm actually going to go a slight no here. Well, I do like the movie. I think there are other movies we haven't talked about that I think Emma Thompson's got more of a role in, and I think should be on this list. But Dan, what do you say about the Sheep Detectives?
Yeah, she plays a lawyer who handles a trust, but she's barely in the movie. She shows up. You know she's going to be showing up because she's like on the poster prominently, and she shows up just the way she's dressed and the whole 9 yards. And yeah, I'm with Malcolm. I mean, I really do like this movie, but I think this is recency bias, Chris, and I think we should probably go for some older things that she was in and wait a little bit before we say, oh, this is one of the best 12 Emma Thompson movies. Plus, she is, I agree with Malcolm. She's basically not in it a whole lot. So, and I do like a lot of the other characters. Oh, God, the guy from Ted Lasso, he's funny. I like Ian McKellen.
Jason Sudeikis.
No,
Sam Richardson.
Rick Goldstein.
Rick Goldstein.
Juno Temple.
He's amazing in it. Ian McKellen.
Anthony Stewart
really
Head.
Yeah, the cast is really good. It's very
good actors right now.
Yeah, Nicholas Braun is way more funnier than I thought.
Yeah, we won't talk about Nicholas.
Funnier, not you don't need to say way funnier. It's funnier.
Right, anyway, we're going to move off this, but just before anyone accidentally spoils it. But Brian, what is the next nomination going to bring up?
She's the lead. I'll try for Dave McPhee for next nomination. Yeah, this don't make a face there. This movie I do enjoy growing up. She plays this magical nanny who comes to his family to help do better because the father-in-law had to find a wife and she comes along to help with the family to treat them better to be normal. I'll try for Nanny McPhee for a nomination.
JPO, what do you say about Nettie McPhee?
I was about a year away from touching my first boob, so I was focused on other things than watching Nanny McPhee at this point in time in life. So I didn't see it. No, I was successful a year later, by the way. So just so you know. Shout out Catherine. Hope you're watching.
What could do to take me after hours? JPO.
I kept that pretty PG. Yes, that boob.
Look, if you want after hours, watch the halftime show at the one day multiplex event.
Keep going.
Yeah. But yeah, look, we're not talking about other things that she has more prominent role in. I do like Nanny McPhee. I think it's good, but it's a no. It's not one of the movies I was referring to when I was talking. When I said no to Sheep Detectives, but Dan, what do you say about Nanny McPhee?
Agree once again with Malcolm. Ye of wisdom. Yeah, not a fan of this movie at all. So, no.
And Chris is obviously going to say yes because of his face. Chris, what do you say?
It's fine. It's good. It's not on my list, but decent.
JPO, we go back to you. What is your next nomination?
Yes. So I'm going for something that you could call either A, Pirate Radio, or B, The Boat That Rocked. I'm just calling the movie that rocks. Yeah. So The Boat That Rocked, Pirate Radio, however you want to refer to it as. Emma Thompson is Charlotte, but there's a really cool band of some actors you probably know and love. Philip Seymour Hoffman's really funny as well, and a slightly smaller part. Reese Evans and Bill Nighy. I love to get their some charismatic on Bill Nighy between this and Love Actually. If you want to see some really charismatic Bill Nighy. Fun, interesting story too of what they have to go through to kind of just speak their truths and have their fun. And it's a good movie, man. Got some great character actors, being some good character actor stuff, including Thompson. It's good stuff.
But yeah, I have no idea why it was called Pirate Radio in North America, and I'm not too sure why they changed it. Some of them I can get, some of them I don't. But that being said,
I mean, I guess Pirate Radio sounds slightly cooler, but I find it unnecessary too. I don't know.
Yeah. But yeah, I do like the boat that rocked. I think it's a really funny movie. And honestly, I know there's not a lot of movies starring Emma Thompson I actually don't like. I like a lot of them to various degrees. This is just lower on my list, so I'm going to give a slight no. But Dan, what do you say about the boat that rocked?
Yeah, this is a good movie. I'm a big fan of Reese Evans and some of the people that are in this. What's his name? Why can't I? The guy that's
Nick
in
Ross, Kenneth Branagh,
Tom Sturridge.
That's Lucas.
No,
Darby.
he's in the Pirates of the Caribbean, and he's in Living.
Bill Nighy.
Bill Nighy. I like Bill Nighy in this. I
said it
like
three
Reese
times.
Evans. Did you? Okay. I'm not really. I don't really do a lot to listen to what you're saying, JP.
Hey, from the director of Love Actually, by the way.
Yeah. He's amazing in Love Actually. Yeah. But yeah, I like Bill Nighy in it, and I like Reese Evans. But I mean, I don't have this. Yeah, I don't have this very high on my list. I don't have it even in my honorable mention. So I'm gonna have to say no.
Chris, what do you say about the boat that rocked?
Yeah, I actually love this film. It's a unique little movie that I love. When I saw it back on YouTube, I catch the community theater when we show a movie that leaves theater. I would give it yes.
It comes down to Brian again. Brian, I'm sure you've got JPO's back.
I do, my Shabu buddy, but I'll give a yes. Good well succeeded, but I will give a side yes.
Boat that rocked is going to make the list. And my maths is correct. We've only got one spot left. 3, 6, 9, 10. Yep, one spot left. You know what? I'm going to try for this one. I don't know how this goes. I don't know how many of you have seen it, but we've brought just about every other Oscar-nominated movie that Emma Thompson was in, except this one, and that is Good Luck to You, Leo Grande. Because I actually watched this for the first time yesterday, and I think this is a really it's an interesting movie. Basically, like Emma Thompson's this woman who like gets like orders a sex worker and that, and just sort of and then I think it's just a really interesting sort of movie where she just hires a male escort to form, and then ends up forming a meaningful connection with him, and it's just one of those ones that I think it's just a really sweet movie that I didn't expect to like as much as I did, but it's one of those ones I wish I saw back when it first came out. But Dan, what do you say about Good Luck to You, Leo Grande?
Yeah, Malcolm, I'm very surprised that you brought this up because I didn't think anybody has seen this movie. And I'm thinking to myself, man, this movie needs to be brought up. And I agree with what you said. Emma Thompson is an older lady. She's kind of by herself in a hotel room, and she decides she's going to order a escort. And it turns out to be Daryl McCormick, who plays Leo Grande. And It's a really interesting story of these two people connecting. One's an older woman, one's a younger black man, and it's just fascinating. And this came out a few years back, and it kind of fell under the radar. But I was just like, wow, this is really a fantastic movie. It just shows you how good of an actress Emma Thompson is, and it put Daryl McCormick on the map, where we've seen him in a few things since then. So yeah, this is a big yes for me, Malcolm. Great pick.
Chris, what do you say about Good Luck to You, Leo Grande?
I wanted to do that, didn't get a chance due to my work schedule week, but it's been oddly on my list of stuff to watch for quite a long time.
Brian, what do you say about Good Luck to You? And JPO?
Guys, I just tried looking up the most watched scene from this movie. I found her on X videos. You guys are nasty, but I haven't seen this movie.
Oh.
But Dan, what is your next nomination?
Oh man, that's discouraging. That's pretty discouraging right there. Maybe this is a movie that somebody has seen. I don't know. Who knows? How about the live action Beauty and the Beast, where she plays Mrs. Potts, which is the character originated for Angela Lansbury in the animated version of the Beauty and the Beast. She plays Mrs. Potts. All the like the lamp, the fire stick, the candlestick, they all talk and stuff. She plays Mrs. Potts. I had one more that I could have got. I wanted to say something that people probably have seen. So we could have done something else, but I decided to go with this because I figured people saw it. So yeah, I really I'm a defender of the live action Beauty and the Beast. I actually think it's a fantastic movie. I mean, if you don't like it, you don't like it. I can't change your mind, and then she's really good as Mrs. Potts.
But Chris, what do you say about Beauty and the Beast from 2017?
Whenever Luke and Josh got it on, the movie's good. When the Emma Thompson auto-tune and the really creepy CGI, the movie's not that good. Okay remake of a far superior animated movie. No for me.
Brian, what do you say about Beauty and the Beast from 2017?
I'm a defender of the 2017. It's my second favorite of the live action remakes. I really dug it. I was told that it's actually pretty good as Miss Spots. I'll get the criticism there, Diaz, but I really dug her performance. Even though it's hard to match Angela Lansbury's force for the animated one, she's still good in the live action one. So I'll give it yes.
JPO, what do you say about Beauty and the Beast from 2017?
I'm also fine with this movie here, but this always happens, unfortunately, on Rankum, where this actually was on my list, but then other things got on this list that wasn't on my list. So now it has fallen off my list. So what was a yes is now a no.
Yeah, I'm also a defender of Beauty and the Beast from 2017. I do think it's good. But unfortunately, this is as what happens at being because with this being the sort of the last slot. I'm actually gonna say no to it because she isn't in the movie a lot. And I do want to try for something that she does have a more prominent role in. So Beauty and the Beast from 2017 isn't going to make the list, and we go over to Chris.
Yeah, I kind of glad it come back to me.
Was there anything said no to before I got here?
What was that?
Was anything said no to before I got here?
There was some things. You haven't brought them up yet. I would have stopped you trying to bring it up.
No, I was just trying to save so I don't bring them up later. But all right, that's fine. Yeah, we'll get.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so come back to me. Let's go with the other half of her almost playing a Miranda type character for David Report. Let's go with Late Night. A film that I think not a lot of people have seen. I actually do like this film a lot. A great take of late night TV show. I think Emma Thompson is fantastic. Kind of the Miranda type boss of the late night TV show Tahoe. Damon DeKilling and her assistant fantastic. They're back and forth great. John Lithgow really good in the movie playing husband. I think a funny take, late night comedy, a really sweet take on it. And really well written by Mindy Kaling. This is one of her better written stuff. Late night, that my vote here.
Brian, what do you say about Late Night?
Yeah, dude, I really dug Late Night when it came out. Still great on TV right now for TV shows. But it's been a while since I've seen it. I'm due for rewatch. I'll give this a yes.
JPO, what do you say about Late Night?
Shit. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. I can barely hear you, but I'll fix that in a second. This is very similar to the last round. I do like this movie. I think it was on my list, but there's a couple I have higher now. So now it's a no.
I think Late Night is fantastic, and this is one of the movies that I do think she should have been nominated for. I would have taken out Cynthia Erivo as Harriet to get Emma Thompson in, because I think actually Emma Thompson. No, Emma Thompson was the lead in this thing. So I do think she should have been nominated for this. But it's I still think the movie I think is great. So it's an easy yes for me. But Dan, it comes down to you. What do you say about Late Night?
Yeah, I'll tell you what. This was on my list. I didn't think anybody had seen it, so that's why I didn't bring it up. I was glad to see that you brought it up, Chris. Yeah, this is fantastic. This is Mindy Kaling, very great job writing this and taking the whole tropes of a midnight, a late night talk show, and then trying to find a vibe in the show, and have her relationship with the Thompson character is really good in this movie. I was pleasantly surprised by this when I first saw it a couple of years ago. So it would have been a yes for me.
But if that Late Night is going to make the list, and that's going to close it out. So just to recap the 12 we've got on the list, we've got Remains of the Day, we've got Saving Mr. Banks, we've got Prisoner of Azkaban, we've got Stranger Than Fiction, we've got Matilda the Musical, we've got Sense and Sensibility, we've got Love Actually, we've got An Education, we've got Brave, we've got Cruella, we've got The Brokeback Rock, and we've got Late Night. As my dog gets upset that something wasn't brought up. I don't know what it was on Don't Speak Dog. But
I was like, Nanny McPhee Returns deserves to be mentioned.
You know what, JP, I'll go to you first. What are some honorable mentions that you
Yeah, I enjoyed the third Men in Black. I did some good stuff in that one here. I would have probably brought that up. Treasure Planet, if we want to go animated again. I like that animated Treasure
That
Planet.
was the animated one I was referencing to, Dave.
Yeah. I dig that one. I know not a lot of people vibe with it, but I like Burnt. I like it. There's another gets a driven guy driven to do his best he can. Bradley Cooper. Last Christmas, kind of a funky story, but it kind of also works in a charming way, maybe because of the three leads. And then, hey, I would have went with something classy. Much Ado About Nothing.
That I brought that up, and people didn't know.
Oh, see, yeah, I like that one. Yeah. And then, all right, if that was done, then Walk in the Woods. Old People Walk in the Woods. That's a good one.
Yeah, good move.
But yeah, for me, aside from some of them, if it got back round to me, Bird was actually going to be the next one I was going to bring up.
Hey,
because I do think it's great. Ones that weren't brought up, there's In the Name of the Father, I think is a really fantastic movie. I think it's good. Look, I know no one else was going to say yes to these, but look, I'm a sucker for the Bridget Jones movies. I would have brought up Bridget Jones' Baby and Bridget Jones' Mad About the Boy, but I know no one else would have said yes to those anyway.
I would have backed you up now. Some of you brought it up. I would have backed you up there.
But Dan, what's some honorable mentions that you had?
I had one honorable mention, Malcolm, and you said it, In the Name of the Father. That was it. She plays a lawyer who's trying to get these guys out of prison for being accused of an IRA crime. Fantastic movie.
And Chris, what are some honorable mentions that you had?
Yeah, Dead Again, the Kenneth Branagh movie I was mentioning. I like her performance a lot in that opposite Kenneth Branagh. Bridget Jones definitely. I'm not sure a lot of people have seen it from last year, but I thought she was great. We were kind of a mixed bag, but I thought she was great at Dead of Winter. The one that she kind of
I don't know what that is.
Oh God.
But
and then Treasure Planet, the only right acting would have said yes to from here.
And Brian, what are some honorable mentions that you had?
Yes, same as other people have been Black 3, Treasure Planet. I had a Deathly House Part 2 on there. I do enjoy her there. And that's pretty much it.
But with that, it's now time to sort of rank and actually some that came up in the chats that haven't been mentioned. Leo brought up Primary Colors, Dead Again, Junior, something called Carrington, The Tall Guy, Beautiful Creatures, and the other Shakespeare adaptation, Henry V. But it's time to vote on this. But Dan, what do you have at number 12?
The Boat That Rocked Pirate Radio.
Chris, what do you have at 12?
Get that Butterbeer rip-off out here, Brave.
Brian, what do you have at 12?
I'll go with Education.
JPO, what do you have at 12?
I have Sense and Sensibility.
So we've got a 5-way tie here because, look, for this, I love the movie personally, but just because, like, compared to her other movies that are on this list, she is only a small part of this movie. I put Prison of Azkaban. So we've got a 5-way tie. So we're going to go to the chat. So we've got Prison of Azkaban, Brave.
Can I switch? I'll switch.
If you want to switch, you can.
I'll go with Prisoner of Azkaban.
That was my number 1.
Well, she's only in it a little bit. It's not like
that's how you're voting. Fair. Again, that's not just how I'm voting.
Yeah.
Well,
Different discussion.
I mean,
Okay, whatever vote.
Yeah,
I just think she's only a little. I picked it, JPL. I'm the one who put it on the list.
Yeah, no, I mean, as long as it's there, that's cool.
I thought Malcolm nominated Prisoner of Azkaban.
Oh, he did. Good point. He did.
Quit
But I was
lying,
gonna.
man.
That was going to be one of my picks. I was going to pick it.
How can I even trust you?
Whatever.
I mean,
Malcolm picked it. He put it at 12. So there you go.
As I said, I just like all these other movies as well. So it's not like I don't like any of these either. Right. But Chris, what do you have at 11?
Movie that became a meme-worthy theme in Wreck-It Ralph 2 on Brave.
Brian, what do you have at 11?
I'll go with Sense and Sensibility.
JPO.
Sense and Sensibility.
It's one of her best movies on the entire
Brian, why
list.
did you change
No,
your
it's
last
not.
vote? I would have gone the vote that rocked.
I got the boat that rocked.
Oh, okay. But so Chris, Sense and Sensibility or the boat that rocked at 11? You're the only one that has something different.
Boat That Rock. She is a leading role in Sense and Sensibility. So I go All right, bottom we gave you.
What? I was making fun of you. I'm just saying that's the discussion we're having. Same thing I said to everyone.
You got any? A serious question. You got any spare rooms at your house for someone to stay at for a day or so?
No, I live in a place where like everyone pays to have their room. Like I don't have like a house or anything.
Oh, okay, no problem. I'm trying to possibly go to a Stero. That's why I asked.
Oh yeah, no. I mean, hey, if you're here, let me know. We can still do something. But yeah, I don't have a room, unfortunately. I would totally do it too. I used to have a place I'd offer like wrestlers and comedians, but
I gotcha.
Dad's going to invite JPO out to a random screening.
I'm just saying, if you're literally like 5, 10, 20 minutes out, yeah, let me know.
But anyway, Brian, what do you have at number 10?
Sense and Sensibility.
JPO.
Yeah, ditto. Sensibility.
Brave. Dan.
I'll go for in education. Education. I got it right here. I didn't have a chance to write it. I'm sorry.
A bit tired because you guys
Chris.
go brave.
In
Oh,
education.
look, I'm a bear. Brave.
But this time, Dan, Brave or Sense and Sensibility at number 10.
I thought,
Yeah. I'm gonna have to go with Brave on this one, guys.
I thought yes had tiebreaker because both Malcolm and Dan had
In education.
Oh, okay, my bad.
I love education. I would not even.
I mean, I don't know what the movie that that Chris was saying Brave is a ripoff of, but Brave is probably better than that.
Rip off of
Bear?
Bear's saying.
Yeah, Brave is better than
What is it a
Brother Bear.
ripoff of? What is Brave a ripoff of? Oh, Mother Bear, Brother Bear? Is that what you said?
Yeah, I think that's what Chris was saying.
It's not a rip off. Both have bears. What's the difference?
Someone turning into a bear. We've seen it done before.
All right.
I mean, there's a lot of movies we've seen done before.
Wait,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Good
what?
point, Malcolm.
What movie?
Good point.
Name
We
three
talked about
movies where that
that
happened, Chris.
Yeah,
The
they,
thing-
yeah.
Name 3 examples, Chris. Name one.
What a bear. Someone had to be turned into a bear to be taught a lesson. Either way, it's
Wait,
done.
is that what Brother Bear's about?
It's no, but Bear's about got a person who going out after trying to go after.
You get taught, turned into a bear to be taught a lesson. Like
Ah.
I know, little.
But anyway, Brave is still better than Brother Bear by a long shot. JBO, what do you have at 9?
Sense and Sensibility.
I've got Remains of the Day. Dan.
I got an education.
Yeah, education just because smaller worlds we have.
And Brian.
Your tiebreaker, Malcolm, says sensibility.
There's going to be an education.
Nah, that's my number 2.
I'm sticking with Remains of the Day. Dan, what do you have for 8?
Love Actually.
Chris, what do you have for 8?
Another day.
Brian.
Sense and sensibility.
JBO.
Sense and Sensibility.
So Dan, Remains of the Day or Sense and Sensibility at 8?
This is like choosing between my two children. This is Meryl Streep. This is Sophie's Choice. Oh my God, I can't believe you guys are making me do this.
No, this is Emma Thompson movies.
These are the 2 best Emma Thompson movies on the list. These are the 2 best on the list.
I mean, not according to this panel.
Yeah, well, I kind of figured that. You don't have to tell me. I kind of figured what I was getting into being on this panel with this group, with this motley crew. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with Sense and Sensibility here.
Oh.
Sorry, Chris. I think I'm not gonna say anything.
Do you prefer the remake? We do predict it now. Like,
We're getting a remake in 2026 this year. Later this year, we're getting a remake of Sense and Sensibility.
We got a different type remake. Do you think?
Or you can call them new adaptations of a book that exists.
Reimagining, readaptation.
Exactly. Chris, what do you have at number 7?
Remains of the Day. The only one I haven't seen. That way.
Brian, what do you have at 7?
Now I'll go Remains of the Day.
JPO.
Matilda.
Remains of the Day. Dan.
I got Love Actually.
You keep your love actually.
But Remains of the Day is going to be at 7.
She's barely in Love Actually.
But her
She's in a
scene
big chunk
turned
of
out
Love
the most
Actually.
in the movie where she finds the Christmas gift and she realized that it's not for her. That scene always stuck out every time we watch the movie.
Uh, um, Brian, what do you have at 6?
I'll go Love Actually.
JPO.
Matilda.
Love Actually. Dan.
I got Love Actually as well. Lost JPO.
He's still here. He tuned his camera off.
Rella DeVille.
But Love Actually is going to be at number 6.
Oh, that hurt.
Nah, that movie's kind of messy too, man. It's got its moments. I like it. It's in my 12, but
I mean, Love Actually is one of those ones that I get. Like, not everyone loves it, and, but it's one of those ones that it doesn't like tone wise. Sometimes it just doesn't hold up as well. But moving on to number 5. Brian, what do you have at 5?
I'll have Late Night.
JPO, what do you have at number 5?
I like Matilda when she doesn't sing. Matilda.
I went Stranger Than Fiction. Dan.
I did Matilda the musical.
Hell yeah.
Chris.
Rella DeVille.
But Matilda the musical is going to be at 5.
There goes my number 2.
JPO,
Hey,
have you seen
you
the
made it longer.
musical?
No, and I never will. I don't need it singing. I love the story without singing. Give me dialogue. Give me Danny DeVito.
You need
It's
Brady
Ian
Cole's,
Lincoln writing the music.
classmate,
Look,
what do we got
David
left?
So what we've got left is you got Saving Mr. Banks, you got Stranger Than Fiction, we got Cruella, and we got Late Night. I mean, to be honest, I'm surprised Matilda the musical ended up as high as it did, considering Dan also has not seen Matilda the musical.
Me too. Come on, Dan. Get on the ball here.
Well, I just forgot about it until you brought it up, JPO.
Damn it. Fucking do better then. Look at know what the list is.
I mean, I like it a lot on list in the notes sections. But at number 4, I went sticking with Stranger Than Fiction. Dan.
I got Late Night.
Chris.
Like going with the movie that confused me about to connect to 101 Dalmatian with the prophetic Cruella.
Brian.
Rise a bit up. I have Late Night.
And JPO.
Cruella.
So it's a tie when it comes to me. It's between Cruella and Late Night. And it is going to be Late Night.
Yeah, I stand by you with Cruella. I love Cruella, but the whole Gary Ponga Panita thing does not make sense whatsoever.
But we're down to 3, which is Saving Mr. Banks, Stranger Than Fiction, and Cruella. Dan, what do you have for number 3?
Cruella.
Chris.
A movie where her mom get killed by Donna. Cruella.
Brian.
Jeez, spoilers there for people that not see it yet. I have Cruella.
JPO.
If you're a nerd and you're watching this show an hour and a half in, I think you've seen Cruella. Cruella.
I'm sticking with Stranger Than Fiction, but Cruella's going to be at number 3.
You know why, Malcolm? Because you're very wrong on your choice.
Yeah, my
awesome.
top 2 and my
Well,
top
I mean, I'm not saying it's bad. It's just-
No, it's way better than you've been trying to get eliminated for like 3 rounds now. Come on, Malcolm, that movie is so good. Love Stranger Than Fiction. That would have been my first nomination.
Oh god.
But now we're voting on number 1, which is between Saving Mr. Banks and Stranger Than Fiction.
Can you guess where I'm going with this?
It's going to be a movie starting with yes, is my prediction. Am I wrong?
Huh?
But Dan, what do you have for number 1?
Oh, you know what? It went over my head. I'm so
Number
sleepy.
1 is Saving Mr. Banks.
No.
Chris.
Let's go. Why? Okay, Mr.
What the fuck?
Um,
That cookie cutter fucking biopic? Really, y'all? Get on the next level.
No, the second half
HBO
it takes it into a different level, man. Go ahead.
I know, but we're screwed because we're not going to win this, Brian. Stranger Than Fiction. Come on. So much better than a cookie cutter biopic.
Yeah.
Fucking
The second
Disney
half
sucking
of
its
that
own cock.
changes it from a cookie cutter biopic into something.
Oh,
Saving Mr. Banks.
Disney. We're so good. Look at what Mr. Banks did. I like that movie, though. It's a solid movie.
You got him on the line. Get him.
Wait, what?
I don't know. Shout out to Jason Schwartzman, Bradley Whitford. Know you watching?
Audrey Body.
Oh my god, yeah. Oh my god, that's like a trio of my 3 favorite like character actors.
But anyway, our top 12 Emma Thompson movies. At number 12, we've got Harry Potter and the Prison of Azkaban. At 11, we've got The Boat That Rocked. At 10, we've got Brave. At 9, we've got An Education. At 8, we've got Sense and Sensibility. At 7, we've got Remains of the Day. At 6, we've got Love Actually. At 5, we've got Matilda the Musical. At 4, we got Late Night. At 3, we got Cruella. At 2, we got Stranger Than Fiction. And number 1, we got Saving Mr. Banks. But with that, that's the end of this episode. Next week is going to be top 12 Jake Gyllenhaal movies, which should be a fun topic. But Dan, where can people find you online?
You can find me under my name, Dan Skip Allen, on Facebook, Instagram, X, Blue Sky,
Pornhub.
Reds.
He didn't say no. He didn't say no.
No. Letterbox or any variation of DP Skip Allen or From the Fourth Row. Also, I am the owner, editor-in-chief, and head film critic of FromTheFourthRow.com, where you can find all kinds of reviews of TV shows. We're doing a weekly episodic reviews of Euphoria Season 3 right now. We'll be doing season finale series review of The Boys coming up this week after the final episode. Animated shows like Darth Maul, all the biggest movies that are coming out in theaters and on streaming. We got my Mandalorian and Grogu review coming out on Tuesday, so stay tuned for that. Yeah. Also, I'm over on the Dill Pickle Network sometimes. I'm over on Chasing Labels channel sometimes. I'm over on the Movie Hero Network, where I think I'm going to be beating up on a couple guys in some kind of trivia on Wednesday. I don't know if they even have a chance against me on Wednesday. I think I'm going to put the beat down on some people on Wednesday. And all over the place. Malcolm and I have an awards show. If you like awards, we do Gone with the Wind. We're on hiatus right now until more award season stuff comes up. And then every once in a while, Malcolm will recruit me over here to rank them, which is always a fun time. I had a good time with this motley crew tonight.
Chris, where can people find you online?
Yeah, you can find me here anywhere. You can find me on Letterboxd. I have my radio for Possession. I have my radio for Street Detective. A few other things. I have my radio up tomorrow for It's God Is. And been hearing not anything else about, so I did check out tomorrow. And you can find me anywhere else. My birthday coming up, so stay tuned maybe for something about Tuesday. And then you can find me here, there, anyway. So happy to be on that over.
And Brian, we can be on you online.
Yeah, you very well should spaces the Pierce code for ASAS or such as a lot of first times, multi-player trivia, got some matches that are being uploaded, match recently uploaded for teams. Fandom, I'll be doing some senior trivia on Wednesday. We're trying to kick Dan's spot or Wolfman's spot there. I believe I'll be on turn fights on Tuesday, if I'm not mistaken, or Jordan must be off as usual sometimes. But anyone else you find me on.
And JPO, we can be on you online.
Yeah, find me over at the Pierce Co. Some movie shenanigans happening over there. Pierce wrestling shenanigans. We're in the semifinals of that big yearly tournament, so we're making some progress there. Catch me over at Multiplex. We just did some trivia there. I was late because I was kicking ass until I wasn't. But yeah, go check out the previous results from that. And then yeah, stuff like that.
And you can find me on Take 3 Productions as a host. Rank him every week. Next week is going to be top 12 Jake Gyllenhaal movies. You can find me tomorrow on my own personal YouTube channel, Malcolm's with Media, hosting Spear from the Past. Me and Eric Ibarra is going to be talking about No Way Out from 2007. And you can also find me popping up here and there in places. I'll be on the Movie Network this week, talking about doing the musicals championship. And yeah, so that is it from us here today, and we'll see you next time.